Hi, hello, good afternoon. Now the time is 1:50 p.m., March 8th, 2025. In this session, we are going to discuss novice learners requirements. Okay, see, you may be in you may be involved in basic learner or intermediate learner or advanced learner. Okay, you may be learning C sharp basics or C sharp intermediate or C sharp advanced or MongoDB basics or MongoDB intermediate or MongoDB advanced. Okay, you may be in any stream. Okay, but we need to discuss about the requirements. Okay, at the back of your mind, okay, you must be clear about the concepts. Okay, the first point says you must have good laptop, minimum 8 GB RAM, a good processor, and with 1 TB SSD. If you have 16 GB of RAM, that is well and good. 2 TB SSD, that is great. And see to that you are having good internet connection. And third point is you must have passion and interest to learn. Okay, when you are listening our videos, please make friends and teach them so that you will be in a position to discuss about the concepts. So automatically you will adopt the art of teaching, and mainly stick with the time. Okay, and fourth point discusses you may be in any technology. Okay, you must have clear idea about all these things. What and all I am teaching in this session, I am assuming the learner is novice learner or layman. Okay, so the learner must be knowing about the computer and its explanation. I have already explained this in novice learners English section. Please go to that playlist and listen to that video. Then the learner must have clear idea about operating system and its explanation. Then what is a programming language and its explanation? What is database and its explanation? Hard disk and RAM concepts. what happens when you install particular app in your laptop or computer. And here I'm adding one more point. Okay, what happens when you click on particular app? Clear? Okay, when you click on particular app from hard disk, that app will be loaded into RAM. I have already clearly explained this. Please go to that Novice Learners English sections playlist and listen to that video. Okay, have clear picture, and then what happens when you switch on or when you switch off the computer or laptop? What is front end and back end? What is two tier and three tier? Or what is two tier and three tier applications or architecture? Know something about full stack development and softwares required for that full stack development. What is MERN stack? M stands for MongoDB, E for Express.js, R for React.js, and N for Node.js. Like this, have rough idea. Everything you need to see in an aerial view concepts. You must have clear picture about all these things. If I talk about DevOps, you must know what's happening in DevOps industry. I mean DevOps section. You must be knowing what is Kubernetes, what is orchestration, what is CI/CD pipeline, what is Ansible, how these softwares are related to Linux operating system. Why are we learning Linux or Linux? Like this, you must have clear picture about all these technologies. And next, microservices. What is microservice? See, what and all I am telling, a particular technical word. For an example, you can take this microservice. Please go and do Google search. That search will bring particular answer. Copy that. Try to know overall idea. What is a microservice? Because that is called thirst of knowledge. You must have thirst of knowledge. Okay. If you have interest and passion, thirst of knowledge will automatically, if you have interest and passion, okay, that thirst of knowledge, okay, will automatically leads to search. Okay, then we have already discussed about Linux. Then what is RDBMS? Okay, and then have a discussion about what is database. Okay, then what is no SQL? Sorry, it must be SQL. Sorry for the spelling mistake. Okay, what is MongoDB? What is agile process? Agile process. Solid and design patterns. What is Scrum? What is testing? Spoken English. See, imagine yourself, you are going to stick with our channel for at least for 1 year. So you will be strong in okay basics about all these technologies. Okay. Then after 1 year, okay, you plan to attend an interview. Their questions will be asked only through English. You need to communicate with interviewer through only English. So spoken English is very important. Okay, and then have an overall aerial view idea of artificial intelligence. Okay, sorry, artificial intelligence. Okay, then have a clear picture about quantum computing, and then what is DSA. Okay, all these things, what and all I have discussed now, you must have rough ideas about all these things. Clear? And for novice learners, along with all these technical terms, okay, try to know about okay input, output devices, okay, what is okay software and hardware, what is oh sorry, what is platform, okay, then what is environment, okay, okay, what is module, what is framework, what is an API, what is library, what is package, what is an assembly or DLL. And at last, what is an application? Okay, dig yourself to find the answers about all these discussed technical words. Try to know. You can use Google search, See, I have already explained some of the concepts in our novice learner English playlist. Okay, so that it will be somewhat easy for you. If you have any doubts, please mention in comment section so that we will try to explain in a clear way. Okay, and then after this, see, you need to think learning software is an easy process. You are installing apps in your mobile from Play Store, right? The same concept applies here for laptops and computers. If you want to see cinema or films, okay, you are going to install Netflix or Amazon Prime in your mobile app. Sorry, in your mobile. Okay, Netflix and Amazon Primes are called apps, right? Okay. The same concept is applied to laptops and computers. If you want to learn particular technology, then you must install respective apps into your laptop or computer. But that apps are very big, but concept is same. Think in this way so that you will get very clear picture. Okay, so see, one important thing, installing each technology app shows your passion, shows your passion for learning. You may struggle, but my humble request is don't give up. Dig yourself. There are so many YouTube videos are there. Do Google search. At any cost, you must install particular app for particular technology. Got it? See, installing the app maybe you can feel cumbersome task for you, but don't give up. You need to fight with that installing process. When you are installing, take screenshots, clear screenshots, okay, and paste all those screenshots in a MS Word format. Got it? So that you will be having a a document. Okay, say remember installing particular tech app and running your first task through that app is like your first baby step towards your software career. Okay, for an example, if you want to learn C Sharp technology, you need to install Visual Studio 2022 IDE app. That's all. If you want to install, sorry, if you want to learn Java technology, you need to install JDK and Eclipse. Two apps are there for Java. Just imagine. In mobile, if you want to see films and cinema, you are going to install Netflix or Amazon Prime. Here, in this concept, with laptop and computer, if you want to learn particular technology, then you need to install that particular technologies associated or respective apps. The same concept. Concept is same. See, with this Visual Studio 2022 app, okay, with that single app, you can learn web app technology, you can learn mobile app technology, you can learn desktop app technology, you can learn console app technology, you can learn JavaScript, client side, browser, programming language technology, and many more. Okay, if you want to learn SQL Server database RDBMS technology, you need to install SQL Server app. If you want to learn MongoDB NoSQL technology, then you need to install MongoDB app. If you want to learn React web technology, then you need to install React app. Then if you want to learn React mobile technology, then you need to install React Native. If you want to learn Angular web technology, then you are going to install Angular app. If you want to learn Linux OS technology, then you need to install Oracle VirtualBox app and Ubuntu app. Clear? So, have this picture in your mind. Don't be afraid of seeing by seeing all this. Excuse me. Don't be afraid of by seeing all these big softwares. Stick with your time and learn. Don't study. That is very important. Study means you are reading something from the book. Learning is something different. You can tell learning bicycle. Learning is something, learning is a concept involved with art. You can learn playing piano. You can't study piano. Got it? So, in software, you need to learn. Imagine yourself that you are going to develop an application for school management system. For school domain, you will be having a student's ID, then student's name, then student's section, then student's what to say, gender, then student's fees, student marks. Imagine that, okay, you are going to develop an application for school uh, admission, okay, management system. Just imagine. To develop application for school management system, imagine yourself, you are going to learn C Sharp or Java or React Native. Okay. And to store informations, you have to use database. Database may be SQL Server or Oracle or MySQL or NoSQL. So I would want to end up this session now. Okay. I'm trying to say, okay, please have clear picture about all these things. What and all we have discussed now. You must have clear idea. Only after these things, only after knowing all these things, okay, then you can start learning. Or you can do, or you can learn all these things side by side. Okay. So that you will be having a very clear idea, very clear aerial view concepts about all these technologies. Okay, students. So in each section, okay, in each section, I mean whether you may be in C Sharp Basics or C Sharp Intermediate or C Sharp Advanced, please have a rough idea about all these things. Okay, all the best. Okay, keep on learning, don't give up. Bye. Take care.